The word Lahaul originates from the Tibetan word Loyul, which means a country somewhere in the north. But it also stands for a country of the gods and quite appropriate for a place like this, which in itself is an enchanting blend of high mountains, scenic rivers, massive glaciers, high passes, and a very pleasing peaceful existence of Buddhist art and culture. And for years I carried this misconception that Lahaul and Spiti was one place, until a few years ago I laughed at myself, realizing the fact that these two places are miles apart, and let's just call it the better half of Spiti. Julie, well, as they say here in the Lahaul Valley, hello, namaste, and very good morning from Keylong, which is the district headquarters of Lahaul, about hour and a half drive from the Manali town. Now, Keylong is a small township along the Leh-Manali highway, and when you cross this iconic Atal tunnel, the landscape changes from rocky mountains to sandy patches in different shades of brown, which then suddenly transforms to lush green slopes. This is different from what Manali looks like, and it certainly is a welcome change from the hustle and bustle, and that's what I call my kind of a place and my idea of a holiday. So here we are staying in this rustic mud house in Keylong, and this place is called Zomsa. Zonsa is an 80-year-old heritage building restored by mud plastering during last summers, which involved a lot of volunteers from outside the state as well as the locals, and it opened up for public only last September. Now, why I chose to stay here in particular is also to do with my preference for offbeat and lesser known destinations, of course, but also the fact that a place like this enables you to have that first-hand experience of how life used to be for its inhabitants in the years gone by, and I find it very rustic. And to throw some more light on it, I have Tenzin with me, who is not only the co-founder of Zonsa, but is also an active participant who is involved with the NGO who undertakes the entire thing, the mud plastering sessions and other activities involved here. And let's talk to him more about the place.
So when I see Lahaul, there is something like missing in Lahaul, which tells you about the stories and the histories of Lahaul, where you can see exactly what culture is. So we came up with this idea, like Lahaul organization. So that this is which stands for Life and Heritage of Lahaul. Came with this idea to restore the place where we can sit, and it can convert it into like a culture center for the travelers, also for the community as well. So when we were restoring this house, we were realizing that how we can get help from the community as well. So mud plastering was the only thing that the community knows about it, and even the youngsters want to know about the mud plastering. So the ladies and the women of the community, the society came up and together, and they teach us how to like mud plaster, and even the youngsters enjoy the place.
So basically involve the community with
Yes,
you, and
yes. Once in a year we have to do. Once in a year the mud plastering should be done.
and otherwise it is going to go down if you don't do it
The
regularly.
maintenance is
Very important.
very important for this house.
So you want to involve more volunteers in the future.
Yeah.
So this is going to happen when next?
So
When
next
next
year,
winters?
next year we'll like in coming summers, we'll do this again.
The mud plastering sessions. You may contact Tenzin, and he keeps updating it on his Instagram account
Yeah.
and site, so you can be a part of it. It is fun. I think if I am able to, I will be a part of it as and when it happens next.
this is the first mud house in the whole Lahaul Valley, and we are getting a good response. Even travelers are enjoying it and experiencing the culture. So that's we want, like, even
They appreciate the fact that instead of living in a very luxurious property,
yes,
they have this opportunity to experience
obviously,
the true way of living in Lahaul
Yes,
Valley,
yes,
which
yes.
was usually cut from the rest of the world earlier before the opening of that little tunnel.
yeah.
Right? So they have now access to something which
Yeah,
is
now they
very
are,
unique
like,
here.
they are feeling the uniqueness and experiencing the real culture. So we have, like, in Zomsa we have the museum place, where we can see the artifacts of Lahaul. We have we have some workplace here where we can work together and
Co-working
yeah,
space.
co-working
Like what do you
space,
call
yeah.
work from mountains?
Yeah, work from mountains, and we travel, we trek, hike, and to the monasteries, to the lakes also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the traditional mud house room that we took last night. So basically this is your traditional dining or sitting area, as you call a common area. So where earlier the families used to sit together, eat, and now they have this part as part of the mud house, where it's your working space, come dining area. You can have your conversations, and there's a tandoor in the middle so that it keeps you warm, and basically it's one cozy place where you can sit and work on your laptops and have a good mountain view.
This is the wall of history we have here, where we can see the old traditions and the houses, what was the past.
So you can view the entire mountain range from this point, and the fresh spell of snowfall a few days ago on the peak. The entire Keylong town is visible from here.
People enjoy the
Beauty of the place.
Yes, with this
But it goes -10, around -10, right?
Yeah, it goes
Beyond
in
that?
January it goes till -20 also.
Oh my
So
god.
that January is the peak one. So people still come and enjoy the place.
Since the tunnel is open, it has really benefited the people of Keylong and beyond, right?
Yes.
That's a boon, huh?
It is the lifeline of for
People
the Lahaul
here.
is like.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Lahaul was so cut, when the Rohtang Pass used to get closed
Yeah.
by, say,
So we were
November
like,
beginning,
it was like 6 months closed for us.
and only helicopters working
Only
in
helicopters.
emergencies. Yeah.
So yeah, after the Rohtang tunnel, we have 12 months to go out. We can go outside and.
That's a lease of life. has become so tiring and so boring at the end of the day, so mundane, that views like this are a necessity for us. So for sure, this is that one place where you take a break in true sense of the word.